Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Sorry for the sound at home. It's the 7th of April. Flexibility.
Oh, you nearly did it.
Is your sales superpower. Right, superpower. Pow, pow, pow. 7th of April. There are two things that must be rooted out in human beings. Arrogant opinion and mistrust. Arrogant opinion expects that there is nothing further needed, and mistrust assumes that under the torrent of circumstance, there can be no happiness. Epictetus.
Epictetus.
Flexibility. So let's talk about this, because what this isn't saying is you should chop and change your sales processes every single day. But what I see sometimes with sales teams when we're coaching or we're working and giving training, they'll have a script one day, then they'll have another script, then they'll have another script, then they'll have a different opener, then they'll try a different thing. It's very TikTok. They've seen one thing on the TikTok and then they're swapping it. Mm-hmm. Flexibility is knowing what you want to achieve, but being flexible with the ways that are going to get you there, and not being stupid. If you do the same thing over and over again and you're not getting any different results, that's insanity. Flexibility is when you're flexible with those.
Nice. I see what you did there, I think. One of the things that I think we see a lot of on LinkedIn is people in the comments. You know, someone's put like, this is my opener, this is the questioning strategy I use, and here's the results I get from it. And people in the comments like, that wouldn't work. You want to do this thing. This is my hill to die. This is my thing. Without realizing it's horses for courses. One person might be the relationship builder. One person might be the challenger. One person might be a little bit more Sandler. It's finding what works for you. That's the game of selling. There is no right and wrong. And the only thing you should know is that you know nothing.
Cold calling doesn't work.
Say it again.
Cold calling doesn't work.
And say cold calling.
Cold calling.
So it all sounds the same, doesn't it?
It doesn't sound the same. Cold calling doesn't work. They haven't completed that sentence, have they, Zach?
No.
What is the full sentence?
The full sentence is for me.
Cold calling, that's not the full sentence.
Sorry,
is it?
Cold calling doesn't work for me.
That's the full sentence. Cold calling. So people will say this, and I know that we sometimes get leery and say, cold email sucks. And what we might mean is cold email sucks for me. But what we're trying to say is cold calling is the GOAT. But no, what I'm trying to say is being flexible with everything. Like understanding, okay, I'm going to run at this, but actually, if this isn't working, I need to know that actually there might be another way to take this, or a different journey, or a different path, but actually you're still moving towards the same goal.
Yes, exactly. Let's just go back a step very quickly. Say cool.
Cool.
Say cold.
Cold.
Say call.
Cool.
Say cool, cold, call.
Cool, cold, call.
You actually got better at that.
Thank you.
And I feel like you've outed me.
I've been working on my diction.
You have. You work on your what?
So how else do you think salespeople can use flexibility as a superpower on their day-to-day basis?
Well, the big one is going to be if you're selling to different ICPs, your approach should be somewhat flexible. The result might be the same, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I might ring a CEO, not much time on their hands, with a different opener that I ring a marketing director with, but perhaps they're all part of the same decision-making tree.
Mm-hmm.
So I was to ring a marketing director, I might say, I've been set a really tricky task, Rob, and you could help me with something. Can I tell you very quickly why I've called? If it's completely irrelevant, I won't bother you again.
Yeah.
But CEO, I'd say, Jack, I'll be honest, you probably get loads of these. It is a cold call. Do you want to hang up on me now or let me have 30 seconds?
Very nice.
Two very different openers that hopefully match the ICP. And there should be some flexibility there, but you see, the outcome I'm looking for is still the same. Yeah. Can I get my 30 seconds to tell them, do you know those problems you've got? Well, I'm a tool.
And I think the thing is, like, you might have a mobile number of a CEO. If you can't get him on his phone, how else are you going to get? So be flexible with your methods. Yeah, pigeon, direct mail, pigeon, direct mail, maybe pigeon or direct mail. You've just got to be flexible with all of those different methods.
A lot of people think you're AI, you know that. And
yeah.
you think you just proved that you were.
I'm just going to keep adding those little AI bits in. I've been Jack Frimpson.
I've been Zach Thompson.
Remember, you will die.
Pigeon or AI.